Alright. Just finished F-Zero. You know what time it is. Let me put on some F-Zero music. Gotta get some ambiance here. Okay. So, not too many games we played. Not too many games in this series, unfortunately. So I think this is a pretty fun series by Nintendo. This list is going to be very easy to make because I feel like everyone's opinions are exactly the same on this game for the most part. We'll start with the first one. You know what? We'll go like this, because we'll do the Game Boy games first, and then we'll go into these, because these games are another level. So this one, I think is D. The first F-Zero, it's fine. It's okay. I think it's better than Mario Kart on the SNES. I think it handles better, it's more fun. Um, but I mean, it's the first one. Kind of bare bones. Not too much to do other than just do a couple races. It's decently fun. There's some moments that were annoying and kind of bullshit. And racing against other enemies while you're having to fucking deal with all these random cars on the road, it's really annoying. I hated the random cars. I think it was like, it really, I don't know, it just added a lot of bullshit to the game that didn't need to be there. It was so fucking irritating. Which leads us in this one where they brought the cars back for some reason. Like they did this one no cars, and then they brought like the random cars on the road back for the Game Boy one. This game handled like absolute shit until I got used to it. And the only way to like play that game, the only way to actually play this game is to smash A every time you make a turn, which is really annoying to do. But once you do it, it does handle better. So it gets kind of fun when you're zooming and mashing A and whatever. Is it one above? I don't know. I think they're both D. No, I'd put this one above. I think this is a little more fun than the original, but I don't know. There's a lot of dumb shit that they put in this game. It didn't need to be there. Like the random cars on the road, the handling was really bad for the most part. Unless you really, once you get used to it, it's a little better. But at the start, the handling, like I thought it was the worst feeling F-Zero game until I figured out you had to mash A all the time. Then I just played this one. I think this one is probably B. I think. It was okay. It has a lot of courses. It handles decently well until they make you make sharp turns. And once you have to start making a lot of turns, I think the game falls apart handling wise and the feel of the game. I felt like it felt like shit to handle towards the end. But there's some fun courses and you can really be zooming. They also changed it to 3 laps. All the other Game Boy games were 5 laps. I think 3 laps just feels so much better. 5 laps just feels way too long for one race. I think 3 laps is perfect. That's what both the 3D games had as well. Then there's GP Legends, based on the anime. I think this is the best Game Boy game. Or just like the best 2D-ish one in general. Just because, I don't know, I felt like it handled decently well. It took a little while to get used to the handling, but once I got used to it, it was pretty fun. Um, has a story mode also, which these do not have, which I think gives it a little more value. Because like it has a lot of courses, and then it also has a story mode on top of that, which none of these do. They just have races, and that's it. That's all you're really doing. I think this one has just a little more content. Decently, it feels decent. It doesn't feel as good as these two, but it feels decent. I think it's probably the best feeling of all of these ones, racing wise, once you get used to it. Yeah. But then we get into these games, which are like, we'll start here. I think these are like a complete huge leap above the Game Boy ones. I don't even think there's an A tier. I think this just leaps all the way to S. I think these games are fucking crazy. The soundtrack on the N64 one is, it's like just full of bangers. Every single song is a banger. The announcer guy, when you start the race, for some reason he gets me so hyped. I want to listen to him. Where is he? I just want to listen to this. Like, listen to this intro. And then you get into the menu, jamming out. Listen to this guy. When he starts the race off, I'm like ready to zoom when he starts announcing shit. Listen to him. He's like yelling at you, telling you to go. Listen to this music. You are going fast in this game, and the game handles so well. The controls are amazing. I think this game had the best like sounds of all the games. The sound effects, the music, the voice acting, like everything was just hype. With that said, as much as I love this game and I had a lot of fun with it, I think this one is still the GOAT. I think everyone agrees. It has a story mode. The story mode's really hard, but not like so hard that I couldn't beat it. It took me a little bit. Took me playing a level over and over again to beat it, but when I beat it, it feels great. Not like hard in a way that it was impossible and made me want to quit. Except for the last level, almost. But I ended up beating it, and it felt great when I beat that last level. I think it has pretty good music. I think the music in this game is not way better, but it's definitely better in the N64. But the GameCube still has some decent music, and the courses are insane on the GameCube one. Like you were just zooming through these courses. They're like going all over the place, left, right, up, down, upside down. You know, you're flying through. You're like jumping off ramps. Like this game is crazy. I had a lot of fun with it. I had a lot more fun with F-Zero than I thought I would when I got to these two. I expected to enjoy these a lot actually, but they exceeded my expectations. I think these games are great. I'm really sad that they stopped making these ones. These ones all kind of blended together, and they were kind of, I don't know. These ones weren't the best. I didn't really enjoy these as much, but when you got to these games are crazy. And there's a lot of weird shit. Like there's like these, for no reason whatsoever, there's these character profiles. There's like 30 characters. You can go through them all and just read about them, and they all have their own theme song. So they wrote like 30 songs just for these characters that no one like. Why did they even do that? They didn't need to do it, but they did it. I respect it. Every single character you can unlock their own little movie like cutscene, and they're just like doing weird shit. Like Captain Falcon saves a baby, and then he rips his pants like SpongeBob. And they like just animated a movie for no reason, and every single character had that. It's crazy. This game's great. I love this game. Anyways, that's the list. Not very controversial. I think this is pretty much what everyone's list looks like. These ones usually get changed around a little bit, maybe, but I mean, these ones are always at the top. I don't think anybody ever will disagree for the most part. Then we get into the characters. I just want to rank the characters real quick before we end this. Because there's a lot of weird looking, funny characters. I only played as Falcon in my gameplays. Because, you know, that's my boy. I just kept it Falcon. But seeing all these characters, I'm not ranking off, like... I'm not ranking off of their carts or how well they play. I'm just ranking purely off what I like. Just looking at them. Obviously, Falcon's ass. Let's just get that out of the way. Falcon's the GOAT. But then we go into, who's this guy? I think this is like the villain. He looks kind of cool. I'll put him here. There's a transformer. He's actually kind of cool looking. This lady, she's like jacked. I kind of like her. I'll put her here. This guy, he's ugly as fuck. This dude, I'll put him here. I don't even know what I'm looking at really. What is that on his head? This guy's a classic. He's in like all the games. He's been there since the beginning. He gets an A spot for that. Octoman, same with him. This dude, he's pretty ugly. I kind of like this guy. This guy reminds me of... This looks like a character that Eric would pick and Rick. I want to put him A. Fox McCloud, James McCloud. Fox reference. We just played Star Fox not that long ago. Going an A. Wukong. I mean, he's a monkey man. You gotta put him B at least. This woman with the afro. Where does this guy go? Looks like Shaco. For looking like Shaco, you're going down here. This guy looks like a dickhead. Alligator. He's alright. Skeleton Man looks kind of cool. I don't know who... This guy looks boring, man. I don't care about you. Reptile Man. Nah. I'll put him here. He's kind of cool. Wolf from Star Fox. He's got to go up here, man. Who the hell is this? This guy looks crazy. I'll put him here. Right above these two. Bad bitch. Put him right next to the other bad bitch. I love these little guys. They're like twins. Old man. Looks like my dad. This guy looks like the Mortal Kombat character Jax. I love Jax, so I'm going to put him in A. Blood Falcon. Put him right here. I like Blood Falcon. This dude, Generic Man. This looks like a World of Warcraft character. Alright. Bald Boy. Put him right here. Kind of boring. This guy, kind of boring as well. This guy is like the main villain. Oh man. I almost want to put him in S. I'm putting him in S. This guy's cool. This guy's kind of boring. This one's ugly as fuck. Put him in D. I love these guys. They're so funny. I'm putting him in S. I don't care. This guy, he's kind of weird. I like that. This is the son of this guy. This guy kind of pisses me off. Bad bitch. Bad bitch. Love this guy. Putting him second favorite. I love him. I think his name's PJ. Look at him. He's just a little alien. He's got a taxi service. I love PJ. Same with this little robot. I love the little robot. This looks like Discount Falcon. So I'll put him in P. Alright, I think that's the list. Easy list. Ship it. We're done. Pokemon is coming up.